welcome to another amazing episode of unboxing, setting up, walking through, demoing, and fishing with Aliex. Yes, today, oh my god, I forgot this thing comes with that. Today we're unboxing the epic, the world's most impressive putty kayak. There's no other way to describe this masterpiece from Old Town. Why do I call it a masterpiece? Because I've been in it. Not this one precisely, but a kayak like this one. And I think it's one of the most fun kayaks that you could buy with your money. One of the easiest kayaks to kayak with and fish out of. None other than the NK 106 by Old Town. But this one has a different twist on it. Oh my god. It is super visible. Aquatic AB. Bluetooth speaker. Of course they have to be waterproof because it is a kayak. It's kind of like it's gonna be in the water, so it better be waterproof, right? What? We got the controllers here, got the lights, the power switch, the speaker settings. I think I'm just gonna play my own. Well, I could play music from Epidemic Sound. I got the paperwork here. This is important because it has the thing that you need to register, because it does have a motor. So in the state of Florida, or probably where you live as well, it will have to be registered. Seat is just gonna go in here. I'm gonna pull it forward. You could easily save this. Other stuff, like you have a bunch of new ones here. You know, we're always looking for zip ties. You could reuse them. All you have to do is remove this lock right here. Don't use a knife, please. But there you go, and you have brand new zip tie. You could do the same to the rest, and you don't have to go to the store. Just buy a bunch of kayaks and you'll be golden. Bro, like, come on. This is weightless, man. This is literally weightless right here. Just goes in here, lock down, and we got this kickstand. Voila! And just connect the power over there. And in here, you know, we're gonna put an amazing Outdoors lithium battery. Actually, my autopilot one doesn't have the connector, so I'm just gonna grab an Outdoors and put it here. Let's see what's inside the box first. Gotta watch out for the knife. I'm gonna be doing some installation, the prop. All right, let's take care of all that. Let's get this thing ready to rumble. First thing, oops. Bro, look at this goodie bag. So you got some through hole fittings if you wanna do some installation around here, like wired stuff. Then you got like 3 of those. Got an Allen key. You got that silicone dye grease, which you totally need to put on these things, because salt water, or even just water in general, is mean to electronics. So make sure you do that. Now let's go ahead and put the prop. I like to just put it parallel, find the matching thing, and just go in there. Did I get it? Yeah, it looks flush. Then the cool thing about Old Town is you're gonna need this thing, right? So this is gonna go in here, and the nut. They always give you more value. So this is the kill switch for the motor. Also acts as a key to make sure that prop is there nicely. And I need to go get a battery. Luckily for us, we got a super amazing Outdoors lithium battery laying around. This is 130 watt-hour, which is gonna be a super overkill for this. It's probably gonna run for 7 days non-stop. I don't know, do the math. But this one is a dual cranking one. Guys, if you want to save some money on the best lithium battery you could buy for your money, and frankly the best customer service, make sure you use coupon code Aliex Folgueira of Outdoors and save 10%, and also support me, because there's nothing more fun than supporting me. First thing is, we're gonna drop our fancy battery here, and it does fit on the Old Town battery case. Even though this thing is frankly too big for this boat, it still fits. I have run 3 horsepower outboards out of the same battery, so I'm quite confident that this will be fine if we use the same power source to run both the lights, the speakers, and our motor, especially if we have a 138-hour battery like we have here. Okay, great. I think you could get away with a 60-hour, 100-hour if you need more juice than that. On this boat, if you manage it, it's gonna be plenty of juice to go and have a fun time on the water. But since I have it, why not use it, right? And I have the peace of mind that I could go days with this battery. And it also has Bluetooth. Oh, we got lights. Oh my god, we got lights, dude. Lights inside. I don't see navigational lights, but we got lights. So right here, aquatic BT Bluetooth. Let me see if we could pair up. I hear a sound. Play a music. Well, it worked. We're ready. Gonna go ahead and set this up for tomorrow. We're gonna take it fishing, just have some fun with it, enjoy it, get a feel for the boat. And then on the water, I'm gonna give you a full walkthrough of everything after I used it for a little while. So far, I'm really enjoying how easy it was to set up, how easy it was to connect the battery. Oh, forget it. We have this. Let's take care of that. New kayak. Oh my god, it has oh yeah, because it's an ocean kayak. Old Town Ocean Kayak Sonata 106 NK. Forget about that. My Yak Attack card needs replacement. I have used the hell out of this thing. I'm gonna see if Yak Attack wanna send me some replacement pads, because really that's all I need. Let's bring down the Old Town Ocean Kayak Sonata. Uh-oh. You know, first thing we gotta do is put our amazing Piscifun carbon R1 rods here with our epic reels, if I could get them out. Carbon XT super light for freshwater, epic saltwater, careful. And the best, the Nautex 3000. Bro, this is so light. This motor is extremely light, and it goes in there super easy. It just locks in and then plug it into power. Super easy as well. As that thing says stop, and then it locks in there. Perfect. Kill switch. And all right, let's go ahead and launch this boat. Cool thing about this right here, other than that this is super stable. Woohoo! That's what's up, bro. Look at this. Do you get on a kayak like I just did, man? Like, this is a kayak. You know, super stable. Just like walk onto it like nothing. then you basically drop. Gotta remember the kiss tank. More power. Boom. Oh no. I had it on. Dude, I had it on. That's crazy. It was on. Let me go in reverse. Didn't adjust the footrest or anything like that. Let me go forward. Dude, this is so cool right here. This is so easy. It's so intuitive. You basically have a throttle here, like watch. This is like neutral, right? When I go in reverse, start going in reverse. When I go fast in reverse, reverse in the water always takes a minute, a second, just say. But there you go, it's all in reverse. Now you want to go forward. And guess what? You have your hands totally free to fish, bro. Look at this. I don't think my pedals are. Oh yeah, I think that should be fine there. This boat has been super refined, and look how much space I have in front of me to stand up and fish. Let me put this camera away so I can focus on fishing. Are you recording? You better be. All right, we're going a little too fast for my taste because it's cold. Around this time last year, we caught a lot of fish around this area here. Guys, this is important. One of the signs that you could tell that you have become a professional angler is not that you're using the best possible gear like this Piscifun Carbon R1 with that Notice 3000. No, it's the fact that you skip a whole guy, right? And still it's gonna be fine. You know what? I'm just gonna fish like that. Why? Because the gear, bro, the gear is just impressive on its own. Like, you know, we gotta level the playing field with the fish. What kind of music is this, man? This is epidemic sound. Because I got a license, I could stream music. It's not gonna kill my videos. But like all this music is like perfect. 4.2 miles an hour? Not bad at all. Hope you enjoyed that epic montage that we just put up using the music from the boat itself and the epic playlist. So now what I want to do is I want to see how fast this thing really truly goes with just the motor. Right now I have a maximum speed. It's moving well, but this thing has like a super variable speed. This is neutral right here, if you can see. So it's starting when this thing is sort of going down. It's hard to say, but let's say that's 25%. 2.4 miles an hour. This area here is calm, but we may have some moving water, so keep that in mind. This is like half throttle. We're at 3 miles an hour, dude. Full speed ahead! 4.1 miles an hour. Whoa, sustain, bro. 4.2. Let's do a quick turn here, like, and see if we get the same speed going this way, like kind of compare to see how much speed we were like getting because of the conditions of the water. What? 4.3? We're actually going faster? 4.2? Okay, so we were not getting helped. We were actually going at 4.2 miles an hour this way. So clearly this boat goes up to 4.2 miles an hour with me, which, you know, I'm super heavy. I'm like 210 pounds because I hit 40, and all my tricks that I used to do to lose weight don't work anymore. I can't get over how special this little boat is. I was about to hit the mangrove again, and all I did was to pull this lever back, and we're out of it. Super special, bro. You know what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna drift in here now because I could control where I'm going with the rudder, and I don't have to use the motor. I just need to let the thing do its thing. What is this, bro? No freaking way. What? We have to cash a kudo on the new kayak? You were not invited to the party, especially your size. With that said, maybe we should go back to a little island and do a full walkthrough of this boat, because I think I have enough information to give you a walkthrough of it. This area over here is not as nasty as it is other days, but I want to see how stable this craft is. Look, I'm leaning. I'm not gonna flip it here. Are you crazy? Oh, but I just want to see how special it is. Look at this. Look at this. The reason I say you're crazy is because I have rods and stuff here. I'm not gonna flip it like this. I'm gonna lose $400-600 worth of gear for a video that's gonna make like $10. But you could help the video make more than $10 if you just click thanks and give a $5 donation or whatever you could. And thank you, appreciate you. Okay, so I'm gonna stand up here. Hopefully I don't fall off. Full speed ahead. Bro, this thing feels like a duck, man. Like, it's so stable right now. I'm loving it. I'm loving the fact that I'm standing up, going at speed, and there's a little bit of chopping here, and it feels amazing. Yep. Cool. Now that we gathered that piece of valuable information, let's go do the walkthrough. The Piscifun makes some of the best fishing rods and reels that you can buy for your money. Right here we got the epic Piscifun Notice 3000 Pro with an epic Harbon 7.3 medium. You should totally get yours from YouTube shops or the affiliate link down below in the description. Thank you. What you guys don't understand about kayak fishing, why it's so special. I just launched over there, got on my nice fancy kayak and got to this spot right here, got off the kayak and oh my goodness, you see why you fish on land, bro? You see why you do this, man? Do you see why you do this? Huh? With fancy Piscifun gear like the best, bro. Piscifun, this carbonite ones, I'm in love with this carbonite ones. Like, they're amazing, bro. And this reel, the Notice 3000, dude. Epic. This thing swallowed that bait, bro. Hate it when that happens. You see what I mean about kayak fishing, man? You just like pull up and then it's like the fishes don't know you're even there because you're at the bank. You're wave fishing at this point. Only because the kayak made it possible, man. Yeah, bro. All right, there's a lot of grass here, so I could be feeling just the grass. Nice manatee, man. He just surfaced over there. I'm gonna, ooh, mullets. I'm gonna do one last cast here. Gonna get on the boat and see if I do a little water demo, see trial. This feels good, bro. This feels good. What is it? Oh, no way. No way, dude. No way. No way, dude. No way. No way. It's a keeper trout, bro. It's a keeper trout, man. Oh my goodness. Do I have anything to measure it? I don't think I do. Dude? Is that how you say it? Dude? I don't think I do have anything to measure it. But look, this is 16 by 16 milk crate and this is definitely 16, so I'm gonna let you go because I'm not ready to go home and I don't have a cooler with me today. But I'm so happy right now, bro. Look at this. Let me see if I could put this rod over here so I could get it from the other side. It felt weight. Okay, meta, record. This is why you fish from the bank. That's 2 quality fish. That's a keeper trout, bro. That was 16, which is the perfect size. They had to be minimum 15. But like from here, from the bank over there. Let's go ahead and do a full walkthrough of this Sonata 106 NK by Old Town Ocean Kayaks. Look at the name right there, bro. This boat is, well, the boat is new, but it's based out of the Old Town NK 106 by Minn Kota, powered by Minn Kota, which is what, 5 years old. But what this boat is super a lot of fun. Look at that. We even has built-in speaker. Crazy. Let's start here at the bow. You have that really nice Old Town design language. I like it. I don't know if you like it, but I like it. Looks nice. The color is 10 out of 10 for sure. I love the sort of like light green, white, camel style color. It looks nice. It looks like it belongs here on this boat and it belongs here in Florida, especially in the Keys when we get to that crystal clear water, which hopefully I'm gonna be doing tomorrow. But what it has is that, see that bow there? It's gonna cut through the wave and then it's not gonna really let it splash onto you because the boat is very wide, so it's gonna like spread out, which is great. We got a drain plug right here at the end on the top, and then we have an access point back here. Let's open it. Wow, this thing is really there, man. One thing Old Town knows how to do is seals, bro. Look at this leak and look how this is made. You see, like, water is not gonna get, I mean, water could get in there, condensation, all that stuff, but it's not gonna easily get in there. And you do still have a lot of storage here in this area. It's not a huge compartment, but you could put a day bag or some sort of waterproof bag. Don't put anything that could get wet in there that you don't want to get wet, because again, water will find a way in, especially through all this little inserts and stuff. Right here on the bow, dude, you got 2 speakers and it's Bluetooth speaker, and I connected my phone to it super easy. I even play sounds of the browser Chrome on this thing. Like, it connected really easy, really fast, seamless experience, just like a regular Bluetooth speaker. Moving forward, you got, see that, through hole fittings. So if you want to still turn this recreational kayak into a fishing boat, you could definitely run the lines, put your graft on the side, your transducer cable, all that stuff. You could totally do that. Even in here, you got this copper hole to put that transducer underneath, and I'm gonna flip the boat over later on dry land. I'm gonna show you how that looks. And of course, you got another through hole transducer set up here, and the boat does have additional plates for this type of thing. It comes in a little bag. Moving to the middle of the boat, you got that fancy Minn Kota set up right here. Hello, how you guys doing? This motor is basically weightless. It weighs nothing. my outdoor lithium battery, which is weighs like 5 times what the motor weighs, because I have 130 watt-hour lithium battery, which is plenty of juice. You don't need that. I think 60 watt-hour, if you manage the boat properly, it's gonna last you for a long time. Like, you really don't need to put 100 watt-hour or 130 like I did, but you could if you want to. It actually fits in there. This motor is so nice. It's so light, so compact. It weighs less, and I could be wrong, but it feels like it weighs less than the EP, especially the EPDL drive from Old Town and the PDL drives. Like, it feels like it weighs less, and it's actually easier to manage. Like, this boat screams easy. It screams having fun on the water. And that's why I asked Old Town to send it to me, because I wanted it for me. Speed wise, it's not gonna be super extra fast, but it surprised me. Paddling this boat around here, I got like 4 miles an hour. With the motor, I hit 4.3, which is incredible for such a tiny boat and such a like small motor, because that looks like a 45-pound thrust trolling motor, and I'm gonna talk about the specs very soon. But totally looks like a 45, not a 55. So it's super fast for what it is. You got this Old Town gear tracks, which is the plastic ones. If you want, you could get some from Kayak, aluminum, different colors. They look amazing. They're super strong, and if you like to do a lot of trolling, I recommend you go that route. It's super easy to remove these gear tracks from here. There's 2 inserts and the rest are just through hole screws. Super easy to do. Something I didn't mention about the drive, the motor drive, is that you got a little spot here to store keys or whatever you need to store there, and over here you could drill into this plate and replace it if you don't like what you did with it. And something that Old Town did that is super smart, bro, is this. They put a drain plug right here. That is huge, because a lot of these pots, water get in and it's impossible to get it out. I had other pots that I had to drill holes myself. Let water get in and I know it's gonna get out. But Old Town thought about that, so they put it in. Kill switch, very important, it's right there in front of you. And then you have all these little cutouts where you could put pliers or fish grips or whatever you need to, which makes it, I mean, I love the design of this boat because you could make it that it works for you. You have so many little things you can do to it and set it up the way that it's just gonna be perfect for you, including how you store your fancy Piscifun rods. Look at that. You got cutouts there for the rods, and then back here you got that little notch there that you could just put the rods like that, right? Imagine this thing, the motor down, the rods will be on the deck, so you have more space. It may look kind of crazy now, but once you're on the water, it'll be fine. Moving forward, you got those pockets. I do wish they were like wider, so you could put a Plano box like this, but they're perfect for me because, see, I just put my gulp in there. I could put another one on the other side, and cool. And now you got 2 cup holders also right here by the handle. One here, one over there. The only thing is this one doesn't look like it's gonna drain out properly, so that could be a problem. I bet you the other one is the same way. Moving forward to the middle of the kayak, we have the battery box. It comes with this battery box, which is about 4 pounds, and inside you will put your own battery, whatever you want to put. I recommend Outdoors lithium battery. They're the best. So I got the battery here. Old Town supplies this cable, and I connected both that cable and this cable to my battery, and I'm able to power both the lights and the speakers and the boat itself from one battery. The motor running off the same battery is no problem. Now, the motor in a graph, you may have problems. So, you know, for this setup, it's fine. So you got this heat sink right here to control all the electronics that you have on the boat and all that stuff. There's a lot of space here that you could put bags and things under the seat. Just be careful that, you know, it doesn't interfere with your comfort. The seat is your normal seat that you have on the autopilot and others. It's just that it's rebranded, but it's comfortable. I love this seat. I never had a problem with it. You only got one sitting position though, like level, just this one, but it's fine. Again, I have no problem. Most of the time on my autopilot, which has 2, I normally just use this sitting position. But if you want to raise the seat a little bit, or the back right here, just get some jack hobby accessories, racers, and you could definitely go ahead and raise the seat, maybe 2 inches, maybe 4 inches, however high you want to put it, but you could do that. You got the throttle here. I love this throttle. It's super easy to use. It's super intuitive to use. I was about to hit the mirror over there, and I just turned it in reverse, and it just worked like magic. So I love that. You got this area right here where you could put a Plano box or other stuff, and you also have a charging port if you want to charge your electronics or whatever you need to charge. The throttle goes in reverse and forward, like I mentioned. It's kind of like unlimited variable speed, so you could go 1%, 2%, 3%, like super slow. If you like hand tune it, you could do that. And over here you have the controls for the lights and the speakers. Let me see if I could turn the lights on. Yeah, the lights are there. I could be wrong, but I didn't see any navigational lights. It's just white light, and that's kind of like a problem, because if you're gonna use the lights, it's probably because it's dark out there. And if you're motorized, you need to have navigational lights. So Old Town should also put nav lights on this. Maybe they didn't because of different regulations, different places, but hey, just put the green and the red, man. It wouldn't be it's not such a stretch. Anyways, you could buy some cheap ones off Amazon and put it yourself. Going back here, you can strap the seat down if you want to. I don't see a need to strap it right now unless I'm gonna be driving. And the tank well is huge, man. I got a 16 by 16 black pack, which is the biggest one that Kayak makes, and I have it sort of like a little back here, like almost here. I could bring it a little further back, and I still have space here to put a cooler in between my seat and here, or in between my seat. Look, you got so much space, bro. It's incredible the amount of space that you have with this boat. I think you don't need any more space in this. Like to fish, no. You may want a bigger boat if you want to have a little more efficiency, carry more stuff on longer trips, but for fishing nearby, you don't, I mean, this is it. 10 foot, perfect. You got a paddle holder here, handles, and of course you got rod holders. One over there to put your rod after you catch a fish, and back here you got two more. If you have a rod that is super nice and smooth like my Piscifun carbonate ones, I don't recommend you put them here without a tie down, because they're just gonna get out. Don't ask me how I know. The black pack here in the back is epic. Yeah, I put everything I need for my fishing trips, my camera gear, all the stuff in there, and it just works. And if you want to just take this kayak out for a paddle one day and you don't want to deal with the motor, you can simply take that from the back and plug it in here, and you have sort of like a flat deck, and you could go for a paddle without having to deal with the motor. Or if you want to put like a stern motor on this, or a bow motor, like you could convert this. I don't see why you want to do any of that, but the point is you do have that plate there that you could definitely make it a flat deck. This rudder here on the back is epic, amazing. It's huge. The blade is super wide, so it makes super easy work of turning everywhere around. Like, love that rudder. Love it so much I even put it on my Old Town EPDL Pro 120. I didn't put it, my friend Rob Will did it, but it's my boat, right? So you got two more speakers here on the back, and I like how loud they are. The quality sound, I can't really talk about it because I just played a sound from the web. Like it's not optimized, and I really don't want to play anything that is copyrighted. So maybe I'll play some regular music later and talk about it later. Back here, I love that it comes with the inserts for the power pole, because you don't have spot lock or navigation with this motor, but you do have the option of putting a micro anchor power pole if you have one, or a manual one here on the back, which is really nice. I hope Old Town thinks of a way for future boats that you could replace the rudder completely and put a motor in the middle and use the steering from the footrest. With that would be super epic. We'll see. Anyways, that is the walkthrough. I'm gonna go ahead and talk about the specs now. Bring down the motor and do my thing before I hit the mangroves, because oh no, I don't want to touch a paddle. I just flashed my fancy reel. Looks like the tide is going down. Make sure that when you plug in the kill switch that the throttle is not on. Let's talk about the specs. This boat is 10 feet long, 6 inches. It is 37 inches wide, which is super epic. It has that super amazing cat hole looking design, so it's super stable. The hull itself is 97 pounds. That's basically the plastic and the fittings on the hull. The capacity with everything that the boat comes with, motor and stuff, is 638 pounds, but you could only use 515 pounds of that, so you only have 515 pounds of useful capacity. The Minn Kota unit is a 45-pound thrust trolling motor, and it gets you to that 4.3 miles an hour. It is saltwater ready, so you have no problem with that. The box for the battery is a Marine Group 27 battery. It's you know, you saw how big it is. Doesn't come with a paddle, and the price according to this is $4,200 MSRP. The price is a steep one, but considering that you get a boat that comes from the factory with a built-in motor, lights and speakers, it's not such a bad deal. What do you think? So it should not be heavy at all because we don't have the battery or the motor. But the motor is weightless, but we don't have the battery in there, so it should be easy just to get out of here.